No, I'm committed to it, but it does tough. And I feel lightheaded right now. My eating window is 12 to 8. I don't feel very good right now. And it's hard for me to work, and I need to be very productive. So I find it hard to not as productive. I mean, I'm having dreams about food. And I'm having dreams about dead people coming to me that haven't, that are deceased. My dreams are filled with deceased people and food.
Is this just when you've been doing the fasting?
Yes.
Oh, this is
particularly the second week. The first week was sort of okay, and the second week was like, wow.
Well, you buried the lead. That's really the news. That's the clarity. The clarity is showing up in your dreams. We have a dream expert on the panel who might be able to say something about that. But
yeah, tell me. What does that mean?
What does that mean, Jean Catherine?
Well, for me, if it were my dream, if I'm getting a lot of food in my dreams, of course, in our dreams, we don't need to eat, right? So it's dreams, food in dreams often represents I'm looking for nutrition in my life. And then I would go back to I would ask where in my life, not literally, because dreams don't concretize. They're not literal. But I would go in and say, okay, where in my life am I looking for nourishment? Where do I feel like I'm starving in my life? And what connections with these people that are coming to visit am I craving? Is there, I'm curious, I would be very curious about the people who are visiting and from the other side, and do they have messages? And if the dream state is that active, I would add just before I go to sleep, okay, I am willing to listen and to take in messages. What more do you want to say to me? Or all y'all who are visiting, if you want to give me a message, be clear about it. Let's bring some clarity into the dream world. But so I would say there's some kind of craving connection or message from these people, and then also craving nutrition in some part of nourishment in some part of my life. That's where I would go with it.
Wow.
I do feel a bit like I'm dying. A part of me is dying from not eating very well. So that was triggering me thinking about my deceased loved ones.
So Lauren, in my imagined version of the dream, there is a part of me dying, and as I've heard Lee share his relationship to intermittent fasting, part of it is there is a lot, and this is what I'm personally struggling. That's why I can see this in the dream for me, is struggling with my relationship of my orientation to how and when I eat and how I take in food and what I really need for this body. Is this okay? I mean, it just raises, so for me, there is a whole part of me that is dying around something as anytime I shift my behaviors, an old behavior is dying. So
that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But in the big picture, when you talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting, and you talk about health, and you talk about weight loss, although some people would put weight loss ahead of health, we sometimes, that is a big piece for many of us. But the third thing that Georgia and I are talking about is the clarity. That to me is emerging as the ultimate benefit. Mental clarity. When there's no food going around the head, something comes through. I would love to welcome in some dreams. In fact, I'm gonna tonight. I'm going to be aware. I'm going to intend to dream. But the dreams you're having, that could be the main benefit you're getting, is the clarity that they are pointing to. So.